brought down, second and right at a yard. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Come on.
On second and 15 now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. And his pass incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, express! Joker! 20! Topper! Go, go!
Again, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by KiD, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over. Get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They're running it.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.